Hello Africa, and we continue the conversation on leadership. And today we look at what does it not look like, right? Yeah, so we have a few pointers.
Mhm.
Talk about them.
And actually, we're going to talk about, I don't know, it's easy to say what leadership is.
Yes.
That is why we're going to talk about like what doesn't leadership look like. And we just have a few pointers that we're going to talk about. So just join us as we just have this conversation. Let's talk about these things.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So we have our first statement that says, I am the boss, you are the servants.
Mhm.
That is not leadership. That is what we call management.
Mhm.
Yes.
And actually, management is an issue because actually we have people. Okay, let me talk about this. Let's say I'm in a particular office.
Yes.
I'm in a particular position.
Yes.
So I'm doing my work diligently. So each and every time I cause maybe the sales to rise and we have an increase in sales, so the company is growing.
Yes.
We have an increase in production.
Yes.
So like most of the times I'll be how do I say this? I'll be goodness.
Kizungumkuti. English.
Simepotea.
Hi, English. Please come. Please come. Please come, English. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll be accountable for that.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'll be accountable for an increase in sales, an increase in production.
Yes.
So as I go on, they'll take me up the ladder.
Yes.
They'll give me a different office.
Yes.
And actually that's where the problem comes in. I'll be so good at managing.
Yes. Oh, I hear you.
That I'm not good at leading people.
So automatically, maybe doing good and being excellent at what you do does not make you a leader. Is that what you are saying?
Exactly.
Are you saying that just because I make the most sales or I am the most smart in class, doesn't mean that I can automatically lead people?
Exactly.
It requires a different set
Yeah.
of
I was
mindset.
responsible for production. I was responsible for the sales. But actually I have to take a step back because like this means I'm good at managing. I'm good at managing A and B. I'm good at managing finances.
Yes.
I'm good at managing people.
Yes.
But does it mean like, am I leading them? Do I care enough?
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, I'll just be a boss.
Yes.
I'm good at telling people
what to do.
Exactly.
And not actually leading them. And you see, this also brings the mentality of putting the sales and the production above people. And you find that that is a major issue in many organizations, in most companies, so that people aren't seen as the greatest asset to be.
Exactly.
Right? Because when you're a leader, what you think about the most is people.
It's people.
And what I keep saying is that for God so loved the world that God would care about the people so much that he would choose death to redeem them. In his mind, he was thinking about the people, right? So we need to change our mindset and actually think about the people. If you're an employer, think about the people you have employed. Not, it's have a balance. Have a balance between how much you care about the production and the sales and the profit, and actually how much you value the people.
Exactly.
Because if you value the people and treat them the way they should be treated, then the value and the profit will increase automatically.
Exactly.
Because when people are working in very bad conditions, because nobody cares about them, it's about what you can do. So we are always making people get their value from what can I do, and not who am I as a person.
Exactly.
And sometimes it happens even in relations, in families, in relationships, in friendship, such that we look at people for what they can do and what they can give, and not for what they really are. But if we focus on people, on their value as a person, and we seek to grow that, then the fruit will automatically come.
Yeah.
Because when I feel valued, when I feel like I am important, when I feel like I am part of the vision, then I am able to give more. So that is something we really need to think about. We are not managing, we are leading, and we are not leading, we are leading the people. So we are leading the people so that they can become better, they feel valued, they feel part of the vision, and then after that, we lead to the profit. Yeah.
So that is very critical as an employer. Maybe you have a business. Your greatest asset,
Come on. Yes.
you know,
Yes.
is the people. It's your employees.
Yes.
You
Talk
know,
about that.
not your production, not your commodities, not your products.
Yes.
It's the people.
As the people. Because the people
Are
actually
responsible for.
Yes, for the profit. And the people continue your legacy.
Exactly.
If anything happened to you today, I mean, who are the people that will continue that vision that you had? Because at the end of the day, we need to have a vision that is larger than ourselves. We need a vision that is larger and higher than the profit we make. That's good. But in years to come, whatever you're doing, will it still matter? Will it still solve problems in the near future? So we need to think that even as we think innovation and all these things, but the core of all these things should always be people and valuing them. So people are not your servants. You as a leader, you are the servant for the people.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I don't know if you want to go to the next pointer, and let's talk about it.
The second thing actually is asking others to do what you can't.
Oh, wow. So I am actually not doing the heavy lifting. I could be the bearer of the vision, but I'm like, okay, you, I am your leader. This is what you do. And actually not getting involved in it and actually not doing the heavy lifting. So we are saying that leadership is about doing the heavy lifting. When people think leadership, they think power, prowess, the good things that come with it, title, you go everywhere and you're introduced. And so we look at the privileges, but leadership, honestly, is doing the heavy lifting. It means you're the one who's sleeping late. You're the one who's always thinking about how to make life better for other people. You're thinking all of these things. So it comes with privilege, but it comes with a lot of task and responsibility. So leadership is not asking others to do what you can't. If you can't do it, man, learn to do it. But don't always place the heavy on the others. Yeah.
Because actually it's easy to lead when times are good.
That's for sure.
But leadership and actually being a leader is about making those hard decisions during those hard times. So you don't actually delegate the hard things to other people and call yourself a leader.
Wow.
You're able to step in during those hard times. You're able to take responsibility and be accountable to each and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. And actually, I saw a quote by Jack Welch, and he was saying, actually not Jack Welch, it was Patrick Leoncini. He was saying that firing someone is not always like an act of responsibility. It's often an act of cowardice. Firing someone that you're not actually ready to be accountable to be responsible for. You end up firing them. You're not doing A and B. I can be accountable to you. Like this what you're supposed to do. This what's supposed to happen. But actually I don't do that. I just take the easy road and fire you and find someone else
who can actually do that.
That ain't leadership. And actually that is what is happening nowadays. Just do a simple mistake
and get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like people who claim to be leaders just take the easy road.
Wow.
Just fire you. And people end up not learning. They don't know what they did wrong.
Yes.
But actually that's what leaders are supposed to do. Take accountability.
Take accountability. Wow, do the heavy lifting. And we want to talk about the next point, which is taking all the credit. Leadership is not about taking all the credit, because you find people in organizations, in companies who do the most but never get recognized for it. Because we did this, and we are not saying that be entitled out there, but we are saying that leadership is not about getting all the glory myself. Give out the credit as much as you can. I know a leader, or rather a person who passed on, and the people who are talking about him, there's there's a lady that said that this particular person would give you ideas and would grow with you about doing certain things that were key milestones. And then at the end of it all, he would talk about you as if you're the one who actually did everything. And this particular lady was saying that you don't know, he doesn't know what he did to me through that. And she has become one of the best. But this is how this person built them. They built them by showing them that you can actually do this. But at the end of the day, they're the ones who gave all the ideas to begin with. They gave all the direction to deal with it. And then when the outcome comes and it's being celebrated by thousands of people, this person will come and say, it was this person's idea. Can you just appreciate them?
Yeah.
So give credit as much as you can. You don't have to take all of it. Doesn't mean that you don't chip into the ideas or do whatever, but do the most to build others up. Mention people in places. I mean, you will be exposed to many opportunities. They are not just for you. Build others.
Exactly.
Mention people. Grow other people as much as you can. Yes, so...
Actually, the only thing I just have to say there is always remember titles are limitations.
Titles are limitations.
Most of the cases,
Yes.
titles end up being limitations.
Yeah.
They just limit you because all you keep focusing on is the next title.
Yes. Yeah. I hear you totally.
I'm like, I'm gonna be the next MP. I'm gonna be the next governor. From there on, I'm gonna be the president. You know, you're not playing the infinite game. You're playing the finite game. Titles come and go, but service to others is an infinite game.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Amazing. So we get to the next pointer, which says that leadership is not doing all the work by yourself. It is saying that I can actually do this by myself, but I'm making the choice to include others. It doesn't hurt to include other people. Sometimes you find that leaders, even as it feels good probably to have all the information and to know the know-how or these things, but how are you going to grow other people if you're not including them into what you're doing? If you're not including them into your growth journey, how have you gotten where you are? Definitely there were steps.
Yeah.
It is saying, I'm making the choice to introduce people into this and to lead them. And when we look even at the ministry of Jesus, I love Jesus, I keep saying him, but when you look at his ministry, everything he did here on earth, he would have done it by himself. Nothing was stopping him from doing it.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, he was God, but he decided to include people, and especially the people that did not think like they deserved to be included in such a big thing. So I would, just challenge you wherever you are. Look at that one person in the room who looks like they're so afraid, or the self-esteem is so low. They don't think they can do this. Look out for those people and include them, right? Look out, empower someone out there. Get to the streets, look for one of those street families, and make the most out of them, right? We can choose to believe in others. We can choose to, include them and make the best out of them. So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes, you want to talk about the next pointer?
So the next thing is about not allowing people to trust you.
Oh, okay. Talk about it.
Actually, people say that trust is a dangerous skill, and we understand that.
Yes.
But as a leader, you need to get to this particular point because a great leader is somebody who's able to attract great people together, but he's also able to hold them together.
Oh, wow.
And that's the key factor,
Yes.
holding them together.
Hold them together.
Yeah?
Yes.
Are they able to trust you as a leader?
Yes.
Are you able to trust them?
As a leader.
And actually, you're talking about like delegating work, including other people.
Yes.
That is how people feel trusted.
Yes.
I'm able to trust you with A and B.
With A and B. That's for sure.
I'm able to send you to a certain place to stand in for me.
In me, that's for sure.
I feel
you can trust people to do the heavy lifting. You can trust people and say, I had booked to maybe speak at this place or do this thing at this place, but I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna trust that you can go in and fill the gap that I was supposed to feel. And I do know that I found a statement somewhere that says that the day soldiers stop trusting you is the day you stop leading them. And they cannot come and trust you with the littlest of details about themselves, about their lives. If, maybe the workplace or wherever you are, or the family, you find that there's a lot of mistrust or people cannot actually come out as who they are, then there's a problem with the leadership. So it is to say, create a decent work, just a decent environment as a leader where people can come to you, that people can access you, and people can be able to trust you and talk to you about anything. And that's how we're able to live better, right?
Exactly.
That's how you're able to see, people can talk to you about the gaps they're able to see, and you're able to fill those gaps and provide solutions before they become a danger in the long run. So be a leader who can be trusted.
Exactly.
Create a very, a very comfortable environment for people to come to you and for people to talk to you and trust you. And it's like we're coming to the end of this second episode, but I hope that we have learned, and I hope that even for this one, we are going to sit down and ask ourselves the questions. Just tell ourselves, where have I not been including people? Include them, right? Where have I not created an environment that people can trust me? Create it, right? All of these things that we're talking about. Just mark yourself by each one of them and say, I have not been doing this well. That's okay. We are not throwing stones, but we are saying, can we do this better going forward? Yes.
Exactly. So that was our episode talking about what that leadership doesn't look like. And I'm just gonna highlight on trust. Like, how do you make other people trust you even as a leader? When you ask people how they are doing, let it not be rhetorical. Actually give them the time. Give them the space to feel heard. And actually be eager to know about them. Be eager to know about their families. And when they give you that information, just don't go out there and don't use them as examples.
Don't use it against them.
Don't use it against them. So that was our episode, and thank you so much for
For
joining
joining. Look out for the next episode. We have an amazing, amazing guest, and we'll continue this conversation. We love you. Please share with us. You comment and share this to others. Let's get to good leadership. That was our time. My name is Alif Kimani, and
My name is Eric Kimani. Thank you for joining us.
bye.